All right, everybody, welcome back to the Angels Rebuild Series here on MLB The Show 25. We are in the mid part of July now, one day before the draft. So this episode's going to contain the draft, kind of what we're doing. We're a very early pick in this year's draft. We had a very tough year last year. And I think we've definitely improved, right? We're 51 and 43, 4 games, technically 5 games behind the Mariners here based on what we're seeing. But this team is pretty solid. We are well within the wild card right now, so we have that covered for us. And it doesn't feel too bad there. We just have to continue to keep pushing forward. I think when it comes to the Angels, the pitching has been solid. Contact power for the offense has been great, but our defense needs some work. We've had some injuries, you know, when I look at that's been kind of tough right there. I think it'll be right here. We've had some other guys, like the younger guys, get injured, but our team has had some problems just kind of keeping it all together. When I went back and looked at the stats in the last episode, at the end of the last episode, I actually realized we're not as bad as I thought we were. I think offensively we're playing just fine. We just got to get this rotation going, right? And I think Shane Baz, he's having probably one of the worst seasons he's had in quite some time. Even though his ERA doesn't reflect it, it felt like he's had some issues last year, though. He didn't play as much. He was injured. So the hope is he can get ramped up and be ready to roll. Now with Shane Baz, right, we got him for a couple more years, and the hope is that he's going to be a part of this rotation. Now we do got other guys like Caden Donna at 25 years old, who's being leveraged, you know, as a long reliever, and the hope is that we can kind of get that going. And then everybody else is really balling out. Michael Crosby, we're using him where we can. His ERA is reflective of a very tough start to his year, but as you can see, like, you know, when he's in there for a short period of time, and it's just tough for him to find that role. But I believe in Michael Crosby. I think he could be a really good piece for us. We just got to work through it. Another player that's had a tough year is Ben Joyce. It has been horrendous. 3.68 ERA. He's pitched 36 innings already. He's being used quite a bit. We're going to have him as a setup guy right now, but it's been rough. Alex Cabral, right? We moved him back up with hopes of kind of getting a feel for him to be out there, and maybe what we'll do is do that. Kind of see maybe Donna play here a little bit more, but you know, we're trying to kind of fit the pieces in where we can. Youngster Bruno Ramirez is having a pretty good year, 2.57 ERA with already 115 innings pitched. Love to see that. Love to see how he's playing there. Hunter Brown, right? We brought this man in. We spent $21 million, and he's not looking too bad. 106 innings, 2.63 ERA. You know, he's doing what he needs to work through. Now, George Clausen, he's the guy right there where the hope is that he pitches, and then we get the long reliever, mid reliever concept there going so that it can work out. And he's not doing too bad. But all these guys are progressing in a very good way there. In the lineups right now, right, we got some players that are a little cold, like Logan O'Hoppe. 255 average right now. He's still above where he was the previous year, and he's fighting to get back to his career year that he had in 2027. He's already on track for more home runs than he had the previous year. Could potentially get more doubles, and he's on track for more hits in general. So I'm looking forward to seeing how Hoppy kind of bounces back there. I think he's doing all right. Lawrence Butler, he continues to progress. Not as he's already going. He looks like he's gonna have a chance at having over 30 home runs once again. I'm really liking this piece, but the main man of the hour that I think has been playing excellent is Zach Neto. 0.292 batting average so far this year. He has a shot at getting probably around the same amount of home runs as he had the previous year, but I think overall the guy's balling out. He's probably going to surpass his stolen bases. That's what I could see there. Have a shot at probably having more ribbies, but you know, he's a leadoff guy and stuff. Now Riley Green is really upsetting me. I don't know what's going on. Like, he's regressing, but I think this guy is playing pretty well. He's got a better batting average so far than he had the previous year. He's got 99 hits. He should be on track to beat what he had the previous year. Already on track with doubles. could, just needs one more triple to beat that, and he's on track to surpass his home runs. I just don't get sometimes when people get cold like this. It's say Nolan Shanuel's been playing pretty well too. Really like how this guy has been working out so far. It's over 300 batting average. Josh Smith has been a nice surprise, right? 287 batting average, 9 home runs. He's doing exactly what we need him to do. Christian Moore struggling a little bit, but he's progressing. And when I say he's struggling, is like I expect him to be better than where he's at, but he's already surpassed the home runs. He's going to have more games that he's played. He's going to pass his doubles. He's already passed his triples. He's going to pass his hits. He's going to pass his runs. So I guess I have a little bit more optimism on Christian Moore than maybe I should. Maybe I'm a little too harsh on him. Dalton Varsho, right? 32 years old. He's a guy I'm trying to work through, and as much as I think he's having a tough year, it looks like he's on track to still be pretty solid. So we're going to keep mixing these guys up, right? Like, I think Varsho could play very well at center, but we're going to try to keep, leveraging other guys like Nick York. We want to keep some of these guys fresh and prepared for the end of the season. So knowing that we're heading into the draft here, we're going to go ahead and see what happens there. Looks like we lose. And now we're going to head to the draft. So I'm going to set up my stuff here. Looks like what I'm liking right now. When you look at our positional rankings, our relief pitchers are number 1. Starting pitchers 23rd is what it is there. Closing pitchers are 2nd. Catchers 5th. First baseman's 15th. Second baseman 27th. 15th on the third base. 8th in shortstops, 7th in left field, 3rd in right field. So we're great. And then 3rd in center field and 9th in right field. Excellent. We're the top 5 picks. So we got pick there. We do not have a second round pick. And I wonder if it was because I snagged up Riley Green or something like that. Maybe that's what caused it. So we do not have a second round pick. We don't have a pick till pick 83, it looks like. Whoa. Kind of crazy there. So I'm going to work through this and then we'll get to it. So we have about 25 prospects, and when I look at these guys, right, the big ones, Milton Ziegler, number 1 overall, Rocco Major, looks like everyone's trying to snag up outfield. If Sherman Poole falls to us, that'd be pretty slick right there. Very good pitcher. And we did have someone fall to us last draft. We were just like, wow, he fell to number 7. So I'm like, you gotta see what's possible. I think he fell actually to 22. So, we're looking at some other guys like Thomas Rankin, Michael Murillo. He looks pretty solid. Sean Taylor looks like a very good prospect. Number 3 in MLB, so he might get snagged up early for us not to worry about. The guy that I'm really interested in, though, is Doug Nomo. 6'4", 21 years old, out of Japan. Arm strength's there. His accuracy needs some work. But if he's going to play outfield, I don't think we're going to have too much of an issue with that. Reaction time's there, speed's there. He's an aggressive base runner, but the power is already there. So that's the part, right, that I can appreciate, where I'm like, man, this could be a really, really fun player to grab. Salvatore Franco's another one. Good contact guy, 18 years old only, 6'3", 219. Just another big dog. You got this other catcher here, Steve Murillo. We do need to start looking at some catchers again, and I think this could be a pretty solid guy here out of California. We got a reliever in Salvador Rubio. I think there's never anything wrong trying to bring heat, and this 21-year-old could be a pretty solid guy, maybe a low 70s, but his potential will be there to grow him from the get. So I really like that. Fernando Torres looks pretty solid. As you can see, some guys we scouted, some guys we didn't have much opportunity to, but like this guy right here, Reed Miller's got every tool in the box right there to really help us out, and he could close some things out and help us out as a lefty. So that could be the Matsui replacement right there. Bruno Fernandez, lefty, strong power from the get. I think if he could be in like the C potential and be like a C low B potentially, Bruno Fernandez could be a steal for us at 19 years old. That could be a really nice piece for us. Frederick Irwin's more of a contact hitter at 21 years old. He's got the speed too, so we're looking at leadoff. He can play first base and the outfield. Closer Moreau looked really good, all heat. He's got a 6 slider. I think his break he's already had control of at 21 years old. That's pretty good. Shortstop right here, George Butcher. He would be right around that third pick there. Vision's there. He's got to work on everything else. It'd be a little bit of a gamble, but it is a third rounder. Armando Rivas could be really good for us as a starting pitcher. Looks like he's got all the attributes to be pretty nasty from the get. But Carlos Diaz could be a guy that I go, we need to continue to build this outfield and get us in the right spot. Buckley's out there, power against lefties. We're always trying to figure out how to get power where we can. Hit dingers, man. Ted Hendricks, shortstop, looks pretty solid. Looks like his power's there, 21 years old. He's an aggressive base runner. He can play second base and third base, which for us there's a potential, right, to move on from Cabrera or somebody else. So can't complain there. In the 80s, you got another pitcher here in Connie McNeil. Ronaldo Dell, again, outfielder, help us out, coming out of the Netherlands, contact hitter, good vision, discipline at the plate, and he's really aggressive when it comes to base running. So again, we're trying to find some other pieces to help us grow this thing and put us in the right spot. I think the last guy is Derek Ojeda. He'd be like one of our last guys we look at. I think he looks pretty solid. Pitching's okay. And 21 years old, his OVR might not be as bad as we think. So we're going to head to the draft now. Let's see what we can get going here. We emphasized what we could. We scouted what we could. Now I'm interested to see what can happen here. So the top 5 picks, top 3 picks are going to happen. Let's see what goes on here. Rocco Major. He is the left fielder there, number 2 overall in our books, as well as in the MLB rankings. Solid for the Rockies. Let's see what happens here. Number 2 pick is going to be Sean Taylor. He's the number 3 on the MLB, but 17 in our books. Wow. Who's the number 3? It's got to be Ziegler, right? Michael Ross, third baseman. Oh, I don't know. That's a freaking weird one. Oh my gosh. What do we do here? We're going to go to the pick. And there it is, folks. We get our guy. This is insane. The best player in the freaking draft falls to 5. This is back-to-back drafts now where the best player has fallen to us. Milton Ziegler looks like he's going to have the highest potential. I didn't expect him to fall to us. That was my thing with it. This is surprising. Coming out of Ohio, 21 years old, he's probably going to have a chance at making it into the making it to us into the majors probably in like a couple years. With how we're building out the outfield, Ziegler can chill in like the AA and AAA for a little bit until we're ready to bring him up. Because I think I wouldn't want to bring up Ziegler until Varsho's done. There's no reason to. We got Butler, we got Riley Green, you have Nick York. I mean, why would you push it? We have Joe Adell, I think. I gotta check that. I'm pretty sure we still have Adell. So why do you pull up Ziegler? You don't need to. I'm really shocked by this. When you look at all the other prospects, the fact that these guys are still around. Sherman Poole, I mean, we're looking at pitchers. That is insane right there. He's going to be at least a 73 overall. At 21 years old, again, you're talking about a guy that could probably make it to the majors sooner than later. He could potentially be a generational guy. But Ziegler looks the same. Then you look at Joel Brandt, shortstop. And then you got Geraldo Barrero. Wow, dude. I mean, you take the best guy out there. How do you not? I mean, as much as I like Sherman Poole, right? He looks like he'd be insane. I mean, it could help us with, I think we got a decent amount of pitchers. I think you take the best player out there and you rock with Milton Ziegler. This is huge, folks. Milton Ziegler, 21 years old. He's going to probably be in the 70s, but his potential could be in the high Bs, potentially an A. I'm looking forward to that. I mean, Sherman Poole would have been sweet, but it is what it is there. We're going to get to our next pick. We're pick number 83, and all of our guys are gone, folks. All of our guys that I potentially wanted are gone. But this is where, right, the player that I really wanted to a certain extent. You had Steve Buckley there. We didn't scout him much, but Ted Kendricks, shortstop. He could play second and third base. 21 years old, out of Canada. I think that's what we do right there. You snag them, you get them, and you make sure you rock with it. That's pick number 83. I'm pretty happy about that. That's a good move for us. To the next pick here, pick number 113. And let's look at where we're at here. So you got Brooks Dell. This is, you know, mostly power, second baseman. Doesn't really have any other position there, which is nothing wrong with that. He's 22. Little older. Kind of tough right there. But I'm really shocked that we don't have any other players that we scouted this late outside of Brooks Dell. But you take them, right? You get the infielders that you want, and you make sure that you're solid there. So, not the craziest of drafts. He's going to be in the 60s, but, you know, you let him develop and you see what happens there. Next pick is pick number 143, and we do not have anybody left on the board. We have 2 more picks, folks. And this is where it's tough. We can snag a reliever here. That looks pretty decent. And Arthur Burton. Third baseman, nope. Eldon Neal. Buford. It's pretty much at the 150 mark. You got Kevin Schaefer there. Troll. He's a lefty, 22 years old. And he could be in the high 70s potentially, but that's going to be rough. And I think you take Art Nicholson. Oh shoot. Oh, I think he got picked. Arthur Stapleton. Not too bad there. It is what it is. I should have been prepped. I did not realize. I guess I was looking at guys I shouldn't have there. Willie Cedeno, Josh Hughes, the lefty, Merrill Lopez, 21 years old, out of California. Everything else doesn't scream great there. Alexis Portillo. This guy's got all heat. At 18 years old, out of Venezuela. I mean, everything else is going to take some time. He's going to be like a low OVR, but and you can't. Who at a main? He's not going to have the speed. Key Hunter. I mean, can't teach speed like that, baby. Let's go, Alexis Portillo for the last pick of the draft there. So we didn't have a second round pick, and I think that had something to do with maybe us grabbing a player like a big prospect, maybe. No idea, but it is what it is there. I'm still glad we got the top 5 pick. Really shocked we didn't get an incentive pick there. But I mean, getting Ziegler is insane. And then Sherman pulled one right after. Like, I think those are going to be the top 2 prospects for sure. I think Sherman's going to be the higher OVR with the lower ability, no lower potential. I think Ziegler is going to be the best, and his power is going to get there, and it's going to be really, really fun. Wow, can't believe that. We're going to exit the draft, and we'll keep it rolling here. We lost to Houston 7-1 before heading to the draft. And I think this is just tough, man. Our guy's just not getting it going. Shane Baz did well, but then Brash crapped the bed. Crosby comes in to clean it up. But that's... I got to figure this out here, because when you look at our pitching rotation, you would expect Brash to be better. But he's having a hard time there, and I think it's because we have him there. I think we're going to have to look to move on. We got a lot of righties. We got no lefty action here. I mean, if you traded that, potentially, you know, it could work out, but man, we need Brash to just be the guy that he is right there. Like, set it up. You get Ben, Joyce, Brash, Miller. Basically, you have a pitcher that knocks out the 6 innings. You throw one in there to kind of like Donna to get one inning in there. And then you throw Joyce, Brash, and Miller in there to close it out. I think that's how you want to do it there. But, you know, we'll keep it rolling here. We lose again, folks. This is insane. 4-0 against Houston. Our guys are just not hitting the ball. That is crazy. What the hell's going on? All right. Let's see what happened here. Who made it to the All-Star for us? Did any of our guys? Not on the starting pitcher. Mason Miller made it, so nice to see that. He's going to be on track to start killing it really, really soon there. No on the catcher. No on the first base. On second. No on third. No at shortstop. Wow. How does Nito not make it? Riley makes the All-Stars, so love to see that. Aaron Judge, designated hitter. Wow. So we had a couple guys that made it. We do have the ability to make some picks here. And Ziegler is going to be an easy one. It looks like we got some guys here that want to sign. So $8.2 million. That's a huge chunk of change for us from the get. I think you sign them and you're excited to do so. As far as the others, I mean, he wants... We only got a little bit left. We'll see. Oh, he signed. Brooks Dell took it. Take it. 690. He just signed. Wow. Oh, this is easier than I expected. We just got to wait for these guys. I mean, technically he'll sign. It's going to be close. Wow, he signed too. So we really just got to deal with this guy. Take it. So that was not as difficult as that. We're 7 games behind now. Hopefully our guys are ready to go. I don't think I'm going to have to do much there. 321. And he signed too. Wow, that was an easy signing this year, folks. We were left with 40,000 left. You can't be upset about that, man. You keep it rolling. We end up beating Texas there 4-1. So it looks like our guys wake up. Oh, Hoppy 0 for 3. Riley got back into it, it looks like. Josh Smith had 2 home runs. So Smith's starting to pop off more, struggling a little bit. Dalton Varsho 229 average, but there it is right there. That's what I'm talking about. Ben Joyce, Brash, Miller. Just keep that combo going there, that trio, and I think that's going to work out for the long haul. We lose there 3-0. That one hurts a little bit. Just as I was talking great, and then everyone gets back to just not hitting the way what I like. Kakanowitz did well, and then yeah. We just couldn't get the bats going. Okay, so we updated that. We'll keep it rolling here. We lose the series. That is, man, we are having some problems here, man. What's going on, guys? Riley Green gets a home run. So does Adele. Now we got Colorado coming up. We win their 4-2, thank goodness. And we should be beating the Rockies. Just checking to see another home run from Riley. Dalton Varsho triple and a double. Love that. Look at that. Boz comes in. 5.2. Ben Joyce gets one. Then Crosby, Brash, Miller. It's a great combination. 26 saves now for Miller. And there you go, folks. We are down by 2. Bases loaded. First action of the episode here. I'm hoping we got enough in the tank on this one. Riley Green, bases loaded. He is ready for some action here. Andres Munoz, legit pitcher right there, ready to go against us. First pitch, inside, no good. Munoz is like, what is going on? I'm actually shocked. Why is Munoz on the freaking Rockies right there? That is strange. Second pitch coming up now for right on the edge. Don't let him have it there. Oh, no, they didn't. 2-0. Wow. Munoz knows he's going to have to put it somewhere in a good spot here. Hits that thing down right base. Oh, by first base. That was a great swing right there. 2-1 count. Ooh, just a little bit of a breaking ball. That's going to be a ball right there. Next up is Riley Butler. Lawrence Butler. You know it's not going to get any easier. 3-1 count. Pitches have been inside. One went on the outside. Oh man, he had a decent swing at that. It's going between left and center field. Snagged it. Game over. We lose to the Rockies here, bro. What the hell, man? We lose to the Rockies. We had 10 hits. 10 hits, man. Oh my gosh, we had 10 hits and we didn't win. Oh, wow, bro. 2 for 4 for Ohapi. We lose that one. And then we lose another one, dude. This is the craziest streak I've seen our guys. What is going on? Yuki Matsui with the blown save. Yeah, we're going to have to make a move here, folks. Things are kind of not feeling it. We're going to look at the trade block. We need to find somebody now to make a move here. And you got Travis Bazana out there. You got JJ Weatherholt, 26 years old. Another youngster that looks to pretty solid. He's a lefty at bat. He's hitting well, 249 average. Geraldo Perdomo. Braden Taylor, 26 years old there. Kelvin Alcantara. So what I like about Kevin Alcantara is that he's got some minor options. He's 6'6", 188. He's a big dog. Kevin is a youngster that, again, right, if we can build this team up in a pretty decent way, Kevin continues to be on the block. I mean, you got someone like AJ Smith there. Man, he's having a pretty good year. 4.1 million. What's his attributes? He's like a starting pitcher. He's coming from the Braves. That's not a bad move there. Kobe Mayo, 27 years old. I mean, you got to think about where we're having issues, right? And I feel like it's the bats. Like, we're not getting the contact that I expect. We're going for yard, and that's not enough. So I'm wondering, right, when I look at this guy up on the top here, and Travis Bazana coming over from Reds, there's a 267 batting average so far. Not many home runs, but a whole lot of hits. What does that do for us, right? They're looking for a relief pitcher. And then are the Reds in contention? That's what I want to look at right now. Reds are at the top. So if they're going for contention, I mean, do we go for it there? I mean, it helps them out. It helps us out. So if we went for that and we gave them Yuki Matsui, right? Look at that, how much of a difference that made. They also need a catcher, which if we gave them Ray Haney, would that, no? So it would have to be a right fielder. Wonder if we gave him Joe Adell. Ooh, so they're definitely interested, right? So if you look at their left fielder, Tyler O'Neill's there, but he could play anywhere. So that's going to upgrade them quite a, to a certain extent. It'll give them some depth. They're interested. The Joe Adell trade basically is saying, hey, man, we paid him. It's just not working out. Do you move on from the guy? I mean, he's been playing so good, but then this year it's just been rough. We just haven't found a way to get him on the field, and I think we're going to lean on Varsho. We get Bazana in. Now, if we get Bazana, right, that's the move right there. If we want to do Bazana, we're basically saying this guy can play third base. We're basically saying he's going to be in the mix with Josh Smith. You got Oswaldo Cabrera there. And then you got Christian Moore, who needs a backup. I think that's going to be the solid move right there. Bazana can play in the outfield too if we really need him to. I mean, we're going to have to pay the man eventually, but I think that's the move we do. Yuki Matsui has just not been that great. I think you're going to have to make the move. We'll go ahead and make the 2-for-1 trade there, and we'll move on that one. That's another move that I'm really happy about. But anytime you go a 2-for-1 trade, you have to think about who is going to come up to help us out, right? And do we bring up another guy here that is ready to roll in the 40 man? And, you know, we continue, like J.R. Sizemore. He's a 79 overall now. Like, do we bring him back up? You know, he's doing a whole lot better down there. But if we bring this guy back up to be that dog, I mean, is he gonna have enough in the tank? I'd rather just kind of let him grow there and then roll with another another pitcher potentially. Walbert, yeah, those guys are just not ready yet. And Gilberto Villalobos, another one that's just not ready yet. I think the pitchers are in a good spot. I think if I do bring up another person, it might have to be like another outfielder potentially. And you could bring a Nick Prado back up. I mean, he struggled a little bit, but how's he doing right now? He's doing pretty well down in there. Oh, not as great. So here's the transactions we did. We ended up adding a couple players to our 40-man. So Luca Robinson from the AA has been added to the 40-man along with Bradford Pruitt. And now we are going to be bringing up Bradford Pruitt after that trade from for Travis Bazzana. We want to see what we can do there. Yuki Matsui and Joe Adell are now a Cincinnati Red, so we'll probably see him in the playoffs down the road maybe, but that's what we ended up doing from a transaction standpoint. So this is where we're going to player lock Bradford Pruitt, kind of see what this rookie can do here. Join in middle of the year, right? Like that can feel like a lot, but you know, the hope is that our guys are gonna, you know, bounce back here. Making an addition of Travis Bazzana was huge. You know, we got to continue to improve. We got to continue to keep pushing this stuff forward. But man, oh man, do we have problems with just growing. We're just having some issues of our guys just not blowing up. But here it is, the major league debut for Bradford Pruitt. I'm liking this so far. Top 10 prospects, right? Pruitt is number 6. Ricky Bearden, Cedric Ramirez, and Santos are still working through it. We got Chip Capel hopefully moving up, but a lot of our guys are really in the AA and single A group. We're just trying to grow them and allow them to develop. And Bradford Pruitt, he was a part of our original draft. And he's just been down there kind of progressing, and now is time. And his first pitch is going against one of the best in the league here, Julio Rodriguez. Let's see what Pruitt's going to do here. First pitch, right up the middle. It's going to be a high fly ball into shallow right field, into the hands of Nolan Chanuel. No concerns on that one. Now we got Nolan Jones. Let's see what Pruitt can do on this one. Two-seamer right there. Nice little bounce into the hands of Chanuel once again. And there you have it. The Angels are almost done with this freaking inning. And Pruitt's only throwing 2 pitches. Gunnar Henderson up. He checks. He doesn't go for the curveball there. No issue on that one. Gunnar Henderson's no joke, man. 0-1 count. Second pitch right up the middle, 98 miles an hour. Taking his time here. He's only thrown 4 pitches to start this game. Oh, the changeup! 14 miles an hour slower than the previous pitch. And that is Gonzo right there. A sick changeup right there by Pruitt. We're out of the top of the first. He knows that's got to feel pretty good right there. They're bringing in Emerson Hancock on the mound. 9 games started so far this year. 3.12 ERA. And it looks like Green gets the Ribby single to get their lead up. 0-1 right now. So far, the Angels are fighting back here. Slider is going to go away. First ball of the game right now. We're holding the 3rd wild card seed at 53 and 49. We're in a little bit of a losing streak right now, and I think we're just going to have to bounce back here. Try to control the edge of that plate. Two-seamer is going to be no good on that one. 2-1 count. Next pitch is going to be no good. 3-1. Again, right? Like you want to strike him out, but you also don't want to put yourself in a situation where this guy's going to load you up. Look at this. Roki Sasaki has 12 wins already this year. 2029, you know, you think that would make it work for Roki? It'll take him some years to recover. And he checked that one. It's going to be a walk. Mariners are a very, very tough team to go against, man. They got a crazy lineup across the board right there. And ooh, Nick Castellanos is for assignment. I'm going to have to check that out. 0-1 count. Ooh, he chased that one there. He knows he screwed up. Grounded in to 12 double plays this year. Golly. Guerrero not looking at it. For a third pitch right there, no good. Take your time, man. 1-2 count. Ooh, doesn't go for it. Pruitt can't believe it. 2-2. Swings at that one. That's going to get smoked. What we got here? 2-2 count. Pruitt knows the slider can work here. And he chased it. Way to get out of that one right there. Can't complain on that one, man. One down. Lazaro Montez up here. Guerrero just... oh.
No, that's out.
His pitches have been pretty solid, man. 1-0. Where to go there. Curveball here for Pruitt. Swung at that one. Easy grounder. Fine drive. Good to go. Oh, I thought it hit the ground for a double play, but it is what it is there. Dominic Canzone's up now. That was a meaty pitch. Two-seamer right up the middle. Got to be careful there. And his fastball kind of rises a little bit, huh? Little backdoor slider here. 1-1 count. Ooh, that was disgusting. Take your time here on this changeup. 1-2 count. Grounder right there. Easy backhand by Nito. Gets it to first. We're out of the top of the second. Let's keep it rolling here, man. No run score there. You got Harry Ford at the plate now. So far, Pruitt's doing his thing.
Ball, that's high.
Doing all right. Oh, he's first in doubles. This guy's going to be ready to just swing at the nasty ones to give us a shot here. Top of the third. Pruitt's playing good so far. He's got a lot of stamina, too, so we might be able to leverage him quite a bit today. As long as he doesn't lose his mind, we should be good to go. Go for a high changeup here. 1-2 count for Pruitt. Pitches off. Ooh!
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
That was out of control right there. That's not where I expected it to be. Curveball in this one. 2-2 count. Oh! Looked like he hurt himself trying to swing at that one. Third strikeout there for Pruitt. Look at that one. See, we're trying to make sure, right, like we don't put the ball always in the middle or in the strike zone. You got to leverage the entire box, the entire part of the plate where you can. Can't give these guys freebies, man. Cole Young's up here to the bottom of the lineup. Two-seamer just outside, no good.
1 ball, no strikes.
120 Ks for Rocker, golly. Second pitch, no good.
2-0.
Let's see if he's going to chase this changeup here. He needs a grounder for us. He does. Fouls it off, though, instead. 2-1 count. Pitches up. Strike 2. Changeup's kind of working for him right now. Oops, keep it rolling. It's a grounder into third. Oh! Who screwed that up? That's Nick York playing third base. What the hell was that? Who is playing third? Nick York? He can play third base. What are we doing, Nick? Come on, man. Oh, error right there. One down. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that rising fastball got me good. Pruitt. He's learning the tough way right here, folks. Having to go against Julio Rodriguez there. Welcome to the MLB, young man. And that was just an easy fastball right there. And this top of the lineup is tough. You know, you got to stay on your P's and Q's there. And that fastball was just too easy for Rodriguez. Oh, now they're starting to gun him. All right, you got to settle down here, Pruitt. Gunnar Henderson up now.
That's a ball. That's inside.
Ooh.
Ball.
Got him. What an arm right there by O'Hoppe. Look at that. He took off. I think that was great timing right there, but what a throw. That is an incredible throw by O'Hoppe on the money. And we are looking at 2 down now.
Here, what?
There you go. Last time we got him with the changeup. There it is. He's chasing it. 2-2. Doesn't chase that one. Full count here. Guerrero is ready to come up next. Third ball here is what I'd like to do. Full count. Oh, jeez. Oh, my gosh, bro. Pruitt getting smoked there. Youngster starting to feel it. I mean, you're going to start warming up some other guys potentially here. Just stretching, toss there. Get these guys warmed up. I mean, it's his first freaking outing, man. You got to give him a break.
Ball
And
outside.
to have your first game, your MLB debut against the freaking Mariners who lead your division, like, that's no joke, man. 1-1 count here.
That's a ball.
You don't necessarily want to keep him in there for too long to where
2-1.
he's going to lose his confidence, because we want this guy to succeed, right? So we just got to hopefully see Pruitt kind of continue to progress. There you go. Got Guerrero looking there. Pruitt bouncing back. Still no more runs for the Angels, though. But we're dealing with the best team out there. Oh, my gosh. Okay. It's like a line drive into center field there. Pruitt okay on that one. Can't complain. Let's see what we can do here. A good pitch. Lazaro just staring at that one. 0-1.
Ball.
We're good there.
1.
So don't want to rat right now. We've got the inside pitches that we tried out. 1-1 count. We're going to try a changeup on the outside.
2-1.
Slow there against Montez. Come on, Pruitt. You got to bounce back here. Good pitch. Right on the money there. We've done 54 pitches this game. For his debut, right? Could feel. Oh! The ump gave us some love there. Wow. Hey, man, I'll take it. Appreciate you, ump. Oh, man. They've been talking about that, too, this year, man. The umps have been really weird with the strike zone. I mean, the timing on some of this stuff has been kind of rough, too. Baseball is just such a long season. Like, I don't know. I know there's a lot of fight of, like, not shortening the season, but I think you got to figure out ways to kind of keep it going, right? Like, 160 games, dude. Like, I would lose my mind. But these umps, man, I feel like you should probably have maybe an additional ump out in the field, and you just use a robo freaking ump for the strike zone. The argument with that, though, is that you do like it when the umps have a little finesse with the strike zone. But I think as long as you can, ooh,
Best
walked
ball
him. As long as you
forward.
can
Take your base.
talk through, right, the strike zone, saying, hey, if it's off, if it touches the lines whatsoever, if the ball touches even a piece of the line, it's a strike. Oh my
That
gosh,
hit him. Take your base.
we got to get him out of here. It's time to start warming up the guys here. Oh, they're warming up them. So let's. Are they? Oh, they are warming up. They're keeping him in here though. Pruitt's got to work through this. This is his first
1-0.
game, right? He's got definitely a control issue. What I'm seeing so far, but
That missed. That's a ball.
he's got a fun setup right now.
2 balls, no strikes.
Oh my gosh. Come on.
Hoo-yah.
There you go.
3-1.
Clean one. Ooh.
Did he go?
Oh, shut up. We walked him. Oh my gosh. You got to get him out of here. There you go. They get him out. They're bringing in Crosby to finish the game. We ended up losing even though our guys fought back, but it just the hits added up. The bullpen is struggling right now, folks. We're having issues with the bullpen right now in a huge way. Crosby finished 6 innings. He got tired, bro. He's still so young. Like, you know, hopefully the experience in the majors helps out. And we're kind of in the transition of this, but I mean, we paid for some big dogs to play, and we're having some issues right now. There's that big Bazana pickup right there. I think that's going to help us out over time. We ended up winning. We'll take that there. 9-4. Bazana 1 for 4 there. Love to see him coming in. And then Haney did pretty well there to relief Logan O'Hoppe. Home runs by Smith, Alexander, and Nito. Love that. Clausen pitched 5 innings, 3 earned runs, and then everyone else came in, did their thing. Love to see that. I don't think I have to do any more the signings, but what I did want to check out though are the contract extensions. So, I mean, he's going to ask for a lot of money. We don't have enough to get us right now. I mean, he's asking for a 5-year deal, bro. Mason Miller's no joke. Travis Bazana. We don't have enough money to give him a max offer yet. Bradford Pruitt. And if we gave him like a 2-year deal, 800K, would he take it? There you go. So we got him for a decent deal. Luke Weaver, we're probably going to let walk with the amount of pitchers we have. Nick Prado, he's out there, right? I mean, I had him mainly to focus on potentially, you know, backing up Nolan Chanuel, and he's just not done enough for us. I think we're going to let him walk. Zephyr John, 31 years old. Is it time to bring him up? I don't think so. I think we're going to let Zephyr John walk too. So these are the 2 guys we're going to focus on this upcoming season. We're going to have to pay these men their money. Very surprising we're having problems, but 54 and 50, it is what it is. We beat Seattle there 5-2. So now our guys are hopefully finding a little bit of a groove here. Nick York 2 for 3, so he bounces back there. Love to see that. Josh Smith and Varsha with doubles. Boz pitched well. Brash comes in, and then Miller gets his 27th save. Love it. And the last game there, we win it. Wow, we won 4-3. What is going on here? Christian Moore, 2 ribbies there. Yeah, the pitching worked out. Hunter Brown, 6 innings, no earned runs. Then Weaver comes in, gives up 2 earned runs. Ben Joyce there with the hold, and then Mason Miller. So, knowing that, right, could we get another pitcher for Luke Weaver? I don't know. I mean, if we move Luke Weaver in for something, what could we get, right? And a suggested trade, I want someone who's MLB ready. So the pitcher the Cardinals were trying to give us was Brandon Walter. He's 32 years old. Really not much MLB experience. So if we throw him in there, he's doing well down low. I mean, I think you take a chance and you bring him up and you see if he can do some things there. That's better than what we're dealing with Luke Weaver. We're not going to be able to sign him. So I think we're going to go ahead and make the trade. And hopefully that gives us, right, a little bit more ability there. So Walter, yep, middle reliever there. Let's see if we can get that going. I mean, we need to try to sustain it. My issue is like, I'd love to bring up JR Sizemore there, but I think we're gonna try this here. So we'll let Caden Donna get some more mixes in there. Bruno's up, and Bruno has a shutout, and he doesn't get one, but he does get the win. Chauncey Hollander, Diamondbacks acquire him from the Phillies, 19 years old. In return, the Phillies get Dallas Bronson, a closer there. So Phillies make some moves towards the deadline, and that's where we're at, right? The deadline is big. Is there anybody else we really want to get right now that can help us out? Kelvin Alcantara could be that guy, but what I'd like to do, oh no, he's got 4 years experience. You can't bring him down. I mean, Kelvin Alcantara would be huge. You know, we go Blaze for Alcantara straight up. That is huge. And then you give Alcantara, right? He can play out there, and he could play the outfield. Let Varsho be designated hitter, and he could play designated hitter from time to time too as a righty. What a play, because PCA ain't going anywhere. I think this is huge, man. Another youngster. Wow. I didn't expect us to grab another young guy. I mean, if the Cubs are trying to let him go, I mean, I think you back it up. Man, we made some trades, bro. That's huge right there. All right, so we got the lineup in order now. Let's keep it rolling, see what happens there. Deadline is done. We lose to Atlanta in the second game here, 4-1. Trying to get these guys right. Pizzana is hitting well. He's the only one. Caden Donna giving up 4 earned runs there. A little tough one. Brandon Walter, though, got involved. Love that. Okay. We head to the 1st of August. And we got contract extensions coming up. Or that's what we're working through. Let's see what happens here. We lose 5-9. So we lose the series there. Looks like O'Hoppe and Butler got it going. Everyone else, not so much. As Walter Cabrera got a hit. Played first base for a little bit. Home runs by Butler, O'Hoppe, and Cabrera. And then the pitching just crapped the bed. Bradford Pruitt giving up 5 freaking... What the hell is that, dude? He gave up 5 innings. Oh my gosh. I just don't know where we gotta roll with it, man. We got a bunch of youngsters there. They're gonna have to grow. We're only 9 games. We're still 9 games behind. And we are actually in second place in the wild card, so we're still doing our job. But let's go ahead and check out our draft picks, see where everyone's at. There it is. Milton Ziegler, 88 potential, and he's a 72 overall center fielder. His vision is there. He's got great abilities. He's aggressive in the base running. We'll have him in AA, kind of growing there and working through it. His durability is the issue, though. 63. Ted Hendricks, C, but he's a 76 overall. We got some older prospects this year. You know, that was the big thing. 21 years old, 21 years old. But as a shortstop, he could play second and third base. At 76 overall, we can bring him in. And again, look at his aggressive base running, great fielding. I love that. This is going to be nice. His arm's not so good, so I think we'll probably have him play second base and shortstop mainly there. Then we got Dell, 64 with the C potential. It's going to take him some time, but again, good speed on him, good aggressive base running. I love it. We'll grow him. Arthur Stapleton, not so great. Holy crap. And then there's Portillo, 52 overall. velocity's there, but boy, oh boy, is he going to take this man some time to get better. 52 overall. Holy crap. Not so great, but I love the fact that our potentials are pretty high. But the Hendricks and the Ziegler are very, very big moves right there for us. Love that. Happy we got there. This is going to be a sweet one here. I think this team's got some potential, man. We just got to keep working through this month here. We will sim the actually we're going to keep it here because I want to see us go against the Yankees. They're 63 and 47. I'm actually looking forward to playing that series there. We'll probably slow it down a little bit, but I'm pretty happy we're set. We got the second seat in the wild card. As far as everybody else, right? Where's everyone else stand? Brewers, Braves, and Padres fighting for it. Right now, Pirates not too far behind. Nationals as well. But this is a very tough, man. Everybody's strong, dude. Golly, what the heck? Looks like Tecito had a tough month. Arena, tough month. Fountainell hitting well. Flint did his thing. Tanner. Andrew Tanner, there you go. Double A doing his thing. And Mason Urla doing well. What I'm recognizing right now, right, we're second place here. But look at this. Trash Pandas 18 and 12. And then the Bees have retaken the freaking lead there in the Pacific Coast West. So our farm system is starting to work. Love to see that. When we look at the statistics now, I'm definitely interested in seeing where we're at. So in the Double A, let's check it out. Jorge Ruiz, he's staying healthy. He's regressing a little bit, unfortunately. Not quite sure why that's the case. Maybe we just gotta move him up or something, but it is what it is. Ruiz, like, he's had issues with, like, even though his durability is so high, he's been getting hurt. But he's doing well. 39 runs so far. Tied with Capri Ortiz, who's staying healthy himself. Love to see that. 92 hits for Capri, 90 for Ruiz already this year. Victor Acosta, he's doing well right now. Love to see that. 24 years old, right? He's got an opportunity to get called up eventually. 10 home runs for Jorge Ruiz. 46 ribbies. 8 stolen bases for Capri. Best batting average right now is Ricky Varquette. How cool is this? This 22-year-old right here. He was drafted in our original draft, and he's just staying down in the minors. I don't know if he'll ever come up, but hopefully maybe one day. Daniel Vasquez, though, looking pretty good so far here. 298 batting average. Cole Fountainell, 26 years old. He's up to a 63 now. And then when you look at the WARs, right, where does everyone stand? 2.8 for Dario Laverde, 2 for Vasquez, 1.4 for Varquette, and 1.4 for Acosta. Kenny Collins, center fielder. This is a nice little snag for us. He was our 4th rounder last year. 18 years old. And he got thrusted into the Double A. And at 18, he ain't doing too bad with a 1.1 WAR. When you look at the pitching, it's not looking too bad. 11 wins already for our first round pick last year, Carlos Santos. 8 losses, but that's still pretty solid there. 130 innings. No one's even closer, folks. Most strikeouts is Francis Tecito. Not too bad there. ERAs are up. Luca Robinson. He was on our draft 5th round pick 2 years ago. And he's all about the noise. 0.74. 6'5". He's looking solid. Thomas Bingham, another reliever. Like, these are guys at 21 years old. I can see them eventually moving up. And I'm not too upset about it. Ray Jones has grown pretty well right there. 1.96 ERA. There's a chance we're going to see some of these guys moving up into the AAA. But that's what we wanted. You know, we didn't want to force these guys to move up so fast. And the wars are showing it that these guys are really developing in a very, very good way. Nice to see Huascar Yanwa You know, he's finding his way here. It's going to take him some time to be ready to go, but, you know, I don't see myself moving him up into the majors anytime soon. If someone takes him, they take him. When you look at the AAA, Elijah Green, I believe he's on our 40 man. 70 overall center fielder. He's doing well for us. You're looking at 52 runs so far this year for Green. Sirota doing well. Another player that we traded for. 106 hits for Elijah Green, though, man. This guy, technically we could have moved him up, but the Alcantara trade kind of changed some things. Nick Prado there. 12 home runs. 44 ribbies for Mike Sirota. 43 for Elijah Green. 9 stolen bases for Elijah Green. So he's showing like he can do some things for us, man. Love to see that. Best batting average is Tucker Flint. That's kind of cool. Carter Binns, our catcher there, 287. Alexander Ramirez, left fielder. I thought about putting him on that list, just didn't work out there for us. And when you look at the WARs, 2.6 for Boev. Sirota with 2.1. Caleb Roberts, 1.6. Tucker Flint, 1.2. Wow. Really good freaking setup for them. And then when you look at the majors, look at this. 57 runs right now for Riley Green, 53 for Nito, 49 for Ohapi, 124 hits for Nito, 108 for Riley, 102 for Chenua. Our guys are trying to fight. It's the pitching right now that we're having issues with. And I'm wondering, right, like, do we revamp it to where we try to trade some prospects to bring in a big dog and have a more legit bullpen and just hope that the rest of the guys kind of survive? That could be a thought process there. 21 home runs for Butler. He's on track for a very, very good year. 60 ribbies himself. 14 stolen bases for Nito. Alcantara's got 11. Morris got 10. Best batting average right now on the team is Nolan Chenua with 299. Zach Nito with 289. Riley Green 279. Josh Smith 270. Bazana 268. When you look at the WAR right now, 3.4 for Logan freaking Ohapi. You think this guy's having a tough time, and then you see something like that, and you know this dude is a dog. I would say what's really performed well, it has been his reaction time. Yeah, he knocks people out from behind the plate. You know, really taking some dudes like preventing a lot of steals. Nito 2.6, Riley 2.6, Varsho 2.1. Cabrera 1.8, Chenua 1.7, Butler 1.6, Alcantara 1.6, Smith 1.5, Bazana 1.2. Incredible WAR. We're way better than I expected. Bruno Ramirez is a dog. 11-3 record right now. 103 innings pitched. 29 saves right now for Mason Miller. And you know, I'm looking at this guy right here. Ben Joyce has got a very encouraging contract. Look at this, man. Secondary pitch exceeds 100 max limit. Outlier primary pitch does. Like, oh my gosh. Like, Ben Joyce is a dog, man. We just, you know, just a tough year this year. It is what it is. 29 saves from Mason Miller. Brash was a dog that, like, we really tried to build up a 1-2 punch there where we could. Best ERA on the team right now is Mason Miller at 0.88 as our closer. He's doing all the right things. Cabral 2.35, Hunter Brown 2.54, Bruno 2.59. And then when we're going to look at the WARs, let's see where we stand there. 2.4 for Bruno Ramirez. That is insane. That is insane. When you think about how, like, this guy adds 2 wins. It's so incredible, man. And his WAR right now, his career, he's only been in the majors for 3 years. It's never been less than 1. It continues to grow. And we got this guy for a cheap deal, $7.6 million for next season. He's eventually going to ask for the big dollar, but I mean, we maneuvered with some of the youth. That's why you have to draft well, because if you don't, you got to pay hard money all the way through. Hunter Brown, Caden Donna, 1.7 WAR. even though it felt like he's struggling, he's doing just fine. We just got to find his way there, and I think he'll get there. You know, you just got to keep it going. 1.5 for Miller and 1 for Clausen. This is a nice thing to see here. This youngster, 97 innings already. I think he's going to do just fine. Very good so far. We're still behind in our division, but we actually improved overall by taking the 2 seed. So there is a mixture, right? There's a ton of players right here where we're just fighting for space. White Sox, Tigers, Royals, and Rangers all vying to make it. Now everybody else not so much, right? Astros, tough situation. They have really crapped the bed. Athletics still can't get themselves together. Rangers, they look like they finally fell off, but it's still such a long season. You never know. We can continue to fall off, but we brought in some youth, man. Alcantara and Bazana, to me, are really nice pickups for these Angels, and I think over time we'll have a shot to make it work. But that'll do it for us, everybody. If you like what you saw, please drop a like, leave a comment, tell me what you think, and most importantly, subscribe to keep up with the series. I appreciate everyone that stopped by today. Y'all have yourself a good one, and as always, let's go Angels.